In this video, I'm going to talk about one of your dog's bad habits, which is barking, how to solve it, all that and more coming up. Hello dog lover, my name is Sarah. I'm a dog trainer, also coach dog owners. In this video, I'm going to help you with your dog's bad habit of barking. There are many reasons why dogs bark. One of them is because of their breed. Some breeds have been bred to bark. They've been bred to communicate to us. So it's a form of communication. So that brings me to one of the reasons why dogs bark is communication. They're trying to tell us or tell other dogs or other people something. They're trying to communicate something. So that's one of the other reasons why dogs bark. The other reason is for warning. They're telling other dogs or other people or other creatures that, hey, don't come near me, I don't like you, I don't want to see you, I am afraid of you, I don't feel comfortable. They're just warning them. Could be because of also territorial barking, that they're telling them, hey, this is my territory, this is my area, this is my home, I don't want you to come near me. The other reason is for attention. Hey, look at me, I'm over here. Hey, do you see me? I do exist. Yay, look at me. That kind of warning, that kind of attention-seeking barking. So barking has many reasons. And one of the other reasons why dogs bark is excitement. They're celebrating, or they're happy, or they're just having a good time. They're just celebrating because they're having a fun time. They're playing and they're barking. And the last reason of why I think dogs bark, and I think this is one of the most important ones based on my observation, it's because of stress, and when it becomes obsessive form of barking. They bark because they're kind of screaming or asking for help. So they're asking, help me, somebody help me, somebody do something about this, I don't like it. So I'm going to explain in a moment what you can do and how you can help your dog. So in general, dogs are very communicative. They communicate in many ways. They communicate verbally, they communicate with their body language. But the problem is that many dog owners, they don't have that communication line open with their dogs. What that means is many dog owners, they don't know that their dog is actually communicating, and they assume the dog is barking, therefore the dog is behaving badly. But you have to understand that your dog is trying to say something, is trying to communicate something. So don't punish your dog. You want your dog to bark actually. You want your dog to give that warning. You want your dog to celebrate. You want your dog to inform you what is happening in their mind, in their emotions, in their internal system. Something is happening. You want them to let you know. So never punish your dog because it's barking. You want to address the barking. So hopefully by understanding why your dog is barking, you can kind of have an idea of why your dog is barking and address it accordingly. So if your dog, for example, is giving the warning bark, what it means is communicating to somebody or some dog or some creature out there that, hey, I am here, don't want you to come near. If you come, I'm gonna attack, I'm gonna do something. Right? So they're giving that warning. So try to acknowledge that and let your dog know that you understand what's happening, and address it with asking them to come to you or relax or change their mind and follow you. And if you see they're persisting and they're not able to redirect their focus from whatever it is to you, then you have to work on a little bit more on your communication skill. So what I mean by that is you want to work on training your dog. Training your dog is just basically starting with basic obedience, so you have some form of communication between you and your dog. If your dog is celebrating and barking because it's happy, is excited, so in that case what you want to do is create a cue, verbal cue, that your dog hears that and stops that behavior right away. So if you want to learn how to teach that verbal cue, I'm going to link a video in the description and here that you can go ahead and watch that. Now, one of the main reasons why dogs bark is because they're stressed and they're kind of obsessed with barking. What that means is they have got used to the idea of barking. Barking is in a way for them to release that pent-up energy or that negative energy. It allows them to actually release that stress and anxiety and relax. So when you see your dog is barking because of that, it's a good idea to start paying attention to that and acknowledging it and understanding that your dog is asking for help. So what you want to do is start taking action by training your dog. And when you start training your dog, start training with the basic. Even if you have trained your dog the basics a while ago or a few years ago, you want to go back to basics, because then that gives you an idea and helps your dog to reconnect from the basic. It's important to start from level 0 or even 1 and then move up. So if you start training your dog's behavior is going to automatically start changing, because a trained dog is a dog who can communicate with you and you can communicate with the dog. Therefore, they will be more relaxed. They will understand exactly what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. So start training your dog, and hopefully all these tips are going to give you some ideas to help your dog to not only stop the barking, but for you to understand why is it that your dog is barking. If you want to become an educated dog lover and have a healthy and happy, well-behaved dog, consider subscribing to my channel and join my online dog training course, where we use play and praise reward system to train our dogs. If you have any questions, leave those questions in the comments area. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, share, and also comment. Let me know what you thought about this video. Until next time, have fun with your dog.